We got him last week. Take it right after you do your part if you want to. We'll go with him first and then do Ben last. Let's do that. We'll take you. Yeah, we'll do you first. Yeah, about 7:10. But yeah, bring her at 7, and we'll have y'all on at 7:10. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get one up right there.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Sound good? Good. I did.
They got. All right, welcome back to the Davey Gillum Show, sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions. If you have storm damage or just need someone to come look at your roof, give our friend Jeff Hedrick a call at 524-5888. We're live tonight at Harrison's Restaurant up on Hillville Road, right down from Walmart, right down exit 122. Bring your whole family out. Let's have some dinner tonight. Coach, welcome back to the show. Thanks for coming again,
Coach.
once again, taking some time out of your week. I know you got a busy week as we get game prep ready to head over to Fulton for our first region football game. Talk a little bit about the Bearden game before we get into the Fulton part right there. Talk a little bit about the Bearden game. It was the third game, out of region game right there. Another big 6A school. We talked about the brutal schedule from the beginning,
right?
And we're not where we want to be, but we're making some great strides right there, Coach. And I'll let you take over from here.
Sure. I thought overall, team really took a step in the right direction. The Bearden team, really one of the better teams I've seen on the field in
a lot of talent
in a long time. Can brag on a few of their kids. Lee Smith's son, Brody Smith, that left tackle. Massive 6'6",
big human
athletic kid, and maybe the best high school prospect I've seen as a lineman. Cade Mays, obviously, in that category.
Right, another huge kid.
But I'm going to say this kid maybe even ahead of him athletically.
Sure.
The tailback was obviously Merriweather. Signed at Purdue. He's going to be a big-time player. Really good football players. Huge team. Our team battled, took some big steps as far as growing together in chemistry. And, just as their coach, I was extremely proud of our fight. We're a state championship program. We can say that now. So you say, well, you guys are past moral victories. But this is still a new group of kids that are finding their way. And every week I'm seeing progress. Every week I can see them growing together. And most importantly, I'm seeing more energy, more fight, more tenacity. But if I break the game down, defensively, we played pretty well.
But you got your two safeties injured early. And then we had to put some young guys in there to back those guys up. And I tell you, the fight and they got out there and got after it.
Yeah, so Bearden did a good job with a lot of things. They are well coached. Josh does a good job over there. 130-something kids on the roster. I think he understands that, we are one of the top 2 or 3 programs in Tennessee in the 4A category.
Yes.
And one of the top programs in East Tennessee. But there's a clear difference in the number of kids we play on Friday night than they play. They understand that.
Yeah.
They definitely took advantage of it.
Yes.
They rolled defensive linemen almost out of 2-play rotation.
They were rolling in there.
They rotated receivers every play to every other play. They tried to keep the tempo up, and you could see they clearly wanted that to be a big part of the game.
Yeah.
And that's smart. But we definitely got tired. But I will say this, even being tired, our kids fought. I think it maybe showed up defensively and a little bit of tackling. Now, the kid being a Division I kid,
yes, sir. He's good.
I thought schematically,
quick.
I thought Coach Lambert, Coach Sloan, and Cotton did a good job on defense schematically. I thought we did a good job of taking away what they were doing and the design of the play itself.
Right.
There's many times we were 4th and short, and we've got the kid in the backfield. We've stopped the play and just had trouble getting the kid on the ground.
Sure.
And exceptional kid there.
Let's get into some highlights, Coach. As we talk about this first play, you're going to see LaRue on a little stretch outside zone play right there. Gets vertical up in the hole, does a great job.
So we came out first series and looked like we had a little more flow to us offensively.
Yeah.
LaRue, who's been filling in as the starter for Moog, did a great job. He's grown up a lot. These are 3 really good teams we've played. And again, I think I could legitimately make a case for Bearden maybe in the best team in the state of Tennessee right now.
Boy, I tell you, number 6, Davey James, what an electric player.
Yeah, we don't have to do a whole lot to have a chance for big plays when he's on the field.
Go route right there. Looks like Riley Wolfenbarger.
Yeah, they come out of the game. Play. They know we put our corners on an island, and they wanted to test us early and try and get some free ones.
Break up right there.
And to all of our corners' credit, they never landed one of those balls. So,
I know it. They did a super job.
We made them fight tooth and nail for every yard they gained, and did a good job. And
Waylon LaRue, outside zone stretch play right there, gets it vertical up the gap.
Again, Waylon getting better every game, every rep.
Yes, sir.
He's become a lot more confident, a lot more assertive. Waylon, one of the faster kids in East Tennessee, running a 4.40.
Right here. This may be Strickland's catch right here. Did a great job right here and making a great catch. Zay makes a great read.
Yeah, so
a little back in motion.
We've been running a lot of bubbles, so we run a little bubble hitch out there, and they over pursue. Zay makes a big time throw and threads it in there. Trent Trent had a big night. Yeah.
Out front again. We talk
Yep.
about that every week.
It's hard to guard. It's hard to guard, especially with Zay's arm as strong as it is. That ball gets there a lot faster than these corners realize. Then another big throw by Zay in the middle of the field and Strickland. And
here we go.
Yeah.
Davey James, number 6. Another great catch and run to get a first down right there and keep the drive alive. And then we're going to sprint out.
Yeah, another good throw by this little pin and pull scheme. And then Zay makes a big throw.
Looks like a touchdown.
Pott made a big catch there. Yeah,
LaRue.
From the sideline, I couldn't tell that LaRue had broke the tackle and strung it out there.
Looks like
you can see
Strickland?
early. It's Strickland. Yeah, he's
what a
all
play.
over the field.
What a play!
Now here we got a little fake off the pin and pull scheme. We've been running smash to the field.
Can we say his name one more time?
Yeah.
The guy's all over the field.
That's a big time football play right there. He double moves the safety, just completely roasts him. And then again, taking advantage of Zay's big arm.
Coach, we're up 14-0 at one point right there. We made a couple
we didn't see the end of
stops.
We didn't see the end of that drive right there, but at the end of that drive, we lost both safeties.
Yeah.
And those are two really good football players.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
But depth-wise, we were definitely down.
Yes.
So a lot of kids that were backups ended up having to play a lot of reps both ways.
Yeah.
Took our toll on us. But, Stephen Power stepped in, did a good job. Trey Rose stepped in, a good job.
What a throw right there, man.
Yeah.
Golly, to the outside receiver. That ball gets there in a hurry.
Yep.
Another great run right there. First down run, looks like.
Yeah, overall offensively, we played a lot cleaner game. We had one turnover, I believe, first possession.
I think Zay threw for 340 the other night, Coach.
Yeah, I've seen two different stat lines. One had him at 340, one had him at 350.
Yeah.
Either way, 3 touchdowns, 350 yards. Big night offensively. Made some huge throws, some timely throws. Did a good job at times scrambling around, creating something out of nothing, some ad-lib plays, and just keeping the chains moving. And again, even short completions, quarterback scramble, all them things, keeping the chains moving, that turns into consistent points. Right here's one. We feel extending the play.
Look at that.
From
really
my view on the sideline, I had no idea how that ball got through there. But
the big back going
they squeezed one through, and then Strickland did a great job catching.
Great pursuit by the backside right there, coming in and making a tackle there.
Yeah, DL played well all night. There were some times we were a little shocked how fast the Smith kids set the outside zone and they out-leveraged us. But as a whole, again, Eli Nelson was awesome. Grayson Bradshaw. This was a big play by Zay right here.
Yes, sir.
3rd and long.
Yeah.
I think we needed 12. He got 12 and a half, something like that.
Yeah. Great job right there.
Here's another play.
Trying to get the deep ball on us.
We're 3 corners in at this point, and they see Trey Rowe out there, a little bit smaller stature fella. They take a shot at him. He's right in there, strips it away.
Let's go one more.
Yeah, we hit slants quite a bit. They were playing a softer quarter coverage and trying to read Zay and make plays. And again, it's hard. It's a little bit shocking to see how fast that ball's coming at you. And we probably could have ran slants all night. I think we probably averaged 10 to 15 yards a whack at it. But again, you saw Trent showing up there on that deep out. He had a huge night. This catch right here by Xavion on the sideline was, NFL-like. Yeah. Then here we got an RPO for a touchdown. Zay throws to Xavion. The whole time I'm screaming, hand it off.
Hand it off, don't throw it.
The big, great throw. Here's another. Again, I'm starting to see a lot of chemistry develop between Zay and the receivers and a little more flow with the offense. So those are big things. Defensively, again, played really well. It was, hold them first down, second down, third down. And then, that one kid, he made us miss, and
they will those good ones sometimes.
We obviously got to get better at tackling, but sometimes that happens.
We've done that this week. We've done a lot of drills this week in practice, and feel real confident about
So we got a lot of growing up to do.
Yeah.
But I do think the tailback they had is probably the best tailback I've seen in the area since I've been back in high school in the last 15 years. So give them a little credit on that.
Sure.
We obviously got to get better at tackling, but a lot of it had to do with that kid too. Again, offensively, made a lot of progress, big strides all the way around. Offensive line was solid. Run game was good. It was solid. LaRue was good. He was solid. Trent got some carries, was solid.
Second receiving. I think Xavion was first in receiving. Trent was second.
Trent had a big night.
120 yards receiving, I think. I think Xavion had 140, 175, something like that.
Yeah,
so,
Davey had a big night. But,
yeah.
you know, all the receivers got involved, starting to find a little better flow, a little more about who we are.
Yeah.
And, you know, you've done it against some of the best of the best. And,
yes, sir.
And, you know, one thing you can take away as a real positive outside of our growth and chemistry is that defense for Bearden is you know, they went against Alcoa and West.
Yeah.
And those teams have only scored like one offensive touchdown the whole season.
Right.
And, you know, we went up and down the field.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
want to say at will, but when we didn't score, it was penalties or something self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Even right there at the end, we fumble on the goal line crossing the end zone. You know, debatable whether he's in. Obviously, I felt like he was in.
Yeah.
Ref didn't. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. But a lot of progress overall. Special teams probably coming out of is the thing I see we got to work on the most.
Felt like we made some improvements, but we didn't make some improvements. We were able to get guys on and off the field at a high level because
we had 11 this week.
We had
so
a lot of people
improvement.
we were subbing in and out because of the injuries and moving guys around to make sure we had 11 out there. So I felt real good about that. I don't feel like we executed very well on special teams at certain times, and we're going to do a better job this week of that.
Yeah, we should have had a punt blocked. I can't remember if it was a snap.
Yeah.
Ratcliffe did a good job fielding it and then making something happen.
Yeah.
So that was big. I think we got another muff punt. So big credit to Ratcliffe there, and I think Leatherwood got down there and got the ball.
Yeah.
Big play. But, you know, their kick returner is probably one of the most electric kids
Boy,
around.
he is. He's fast. We didn't want to give him the ball for sure.
And, you know, we didn't do a good job of obviously keeping contained.
Right.
So he cut the ball back against the grain a couple of times and took one to the house. And really, you know, we probably outplayed Bearden significantly in the second half, but with the lead they had in the first half, and then that gut punch coming out of halftime with kick return, it was hard to make up the ground. We were consistently chipping away at it, but made it a little bit. We didn't get it done. It was a little bit insurmountable for us. So again, things we've addressed. You don't really know what you got to fix till you go play the game.
Yeah.
And then even then you don't know what you got to fix till you play the best.
Right. And we
played
played
three of the best
teams. Yeah.
We got a clear cut. You know, we know what we got to fix. We know what we got. We know we got a lot of places to get better.
Yeah.
But I think we got a good plan moving forward to address those things. At the end of the day, we'll see how much ground we can cover as coaches and players. But I like where we're standing right now.
I love it. I love it. Coach, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I think we've got a special guest coming up, Coach. I'm excited about this.
Probably the most
the most famous Maverick on the team right now, I think.
I've jokingly, I never would have thought I saw the day where we win a state championship and are overshadowed. But that was definitely the case. We're in Chattanooga, and we weren't the star of the show. There was more media talking about Ella than there was the Mavericks. So.
Hey, we're live here at Harrison's tonight. Come out and get your family out and have a meal out here at Harrison's. We'll be right back with the Davey Gillum Show, sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Anderson County head football coach Davey Gillum, and I want to tell you about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions, East Tennessee's first choice in roofing. They've been servicing East Tennessee for over 20 years, achieving a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, and are listed as a platinum contractor by Owens Corning. Financing is available. I invite you to learn more about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions on their website, exteriorhomesolutions.com, or give them a call at 865-524-5888.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, panoramic roof, 34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive, 46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, 46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
back on the Davey Gillum Show, sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions. If you have storm damage or just need somebody to come look at your roof, please give Jeff Hedrick, our good friend, a call at 524-5888. We're live here at Harrison's tonight.
So, Coach, we got
come on out.
Special guest with us tonight.
Yes, we do.
Ella, but her owner here, Anderson County royalty.
Yes.
His mom and dad have probably been the biggest fans in Anderson County history.
I believe so.
I don't think Joe's missed a game.
100%.
I think Joe may have even missed when Travis was born, or you
He
won.
missed a childbirth, but not the game.
To make sure he's at the game. So, I mean, they are special people, obviously.
Absolutely.
And I know we could spend a whole hour talking about them. But me and Lance, his older brothers, Travis Freeman, are assistant principal.
Yeah.
We all played high school together. Travis was 2 years above me. I think, Lance, you were 3 below me,
Three
right?
behind you.
Yeah.
So Lance was a freshman. Me and John took care of, me and Coach Chadwell took care of Lance. He was
Yeah.
he was our boy when we were seniors. He got royal treatment. And but we became real tight, college roommates.
Yep.
ETSU.
Yeah, East
Yeah.
Tennessee State.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've all grown up together, and then I get to come back home. We're here, and Lance was coming to games, and he called me and said, "Hey, I've got something I want to run by you," and talking about bringing Ella to the games, trying to get her involved.
Yeah.
And
I remember when we were first talking, when it first got brought up.
the next day they were practicing.
Yeah.
They were, "Hey, can we get on the turf? Can we get on the turf?" And they were. That's just Lance, though. He's a perfectionist.
Sure.
And they were going at it, and it was impressive. But probably 1 week later, you guys are at the games, and the rest history. Tell us a little bit about how all that got going.
yeah.
What got you started on that?
Well, what got me started really was she's 8 years old, and so 8 years ago when I first got her, I mean, I've never done anything so diligent in my life as training her. So
Yeah.
I bird hunt, duck hunt, dove, pheasant, quail. So that was where this kind of all started, is knowing how good a dog she was and knowing what she was capable of. And actually, I'll correct you a little bit on that story, because I think it might have been you and my brother, Travis, at the high school, called me and said, "Hey, have you ever seen what Boise State does? Where they have a black lab that does it?"
Yeah.
And I just kind of laughed, and
We-
Coach Terry
we
and
kicked
Travis
it
were like,
around a little bit.
no, seriously, we would really like for you guys to do this. So I think that was on maybe a Tuesday. We came out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got her excited about a kick and tee, just like I would get her excited about a bird.
Yeah.
And we practiced Wednesday, Thursday, and we went out that Friday night.
Yeah.
That home game.
Yeah,
Just
you're
adds
right.
to the show. What an incredible
lot of
piece
fun.
of what we do on Friday nights
Yeah.
to have Ella come out there.
So Friday nights at Anderson County are special.
No doubt.
We try and make everything community-based and get much things going, and people take pride in, from the fireworks to the Jumbotron and the announcer, all them things, the barn. But the life that Ella's taken on has been a world of its own, really.
Absolutely.
I mean, she's again, I tell people I never would have imagined going to win a state championship. And the media, we're really outshadowed by Ella.
Yeah.
So we were popular locally, but Ella's really getting attention nationally by a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. She
so
definitely is.
Has that been shocked you a little bit how far that's gone?
Yeah, it definitely has. We've had some big-time college football coaches retweet what she does to their fan bases. And
I've even seen some copycats trying to.
Yeah,
Not as good.
I think Lane
We've seen some
Kiffin, he may have
copycats.
something in there. He's trying to copycat us on there a
Yeah,
little bit. Lane,
we've
if you're
never
watching,
we've never seen any live game film from Kiffin's dog. We saw him on at halftime the other day, but we could probably teach him a thing or two, I would imagine.
I'll tell you, when we played Greenville last year, I think y'all were on a duck hunt.
We were pheasant hunting in Kansas.
Yeah, we're in a pheasant hunt, and so I will tell you this: while you were gone, the Greenville folks, that when they came to the gate, they were super disappointed to know that she wasn't going to be there. They actually asked me when she was coming in and all that, because they wanted to see her when you first came in. And I said they've gone on a hunt; they're not going to be here tonight. And they were like almost ready to go back home. They came to see that, I think.
We book those trips a year in advance.
Yeah.
And we always know that's going to be third round or so playoffs, but a lifespan of a lab is short, and that's
she has to go.
that's
she
what
has
she
to go
enjoys
chase some
doing.
birds.
I got you.
I think that's the only. This is year 5 of doing it, and that's
Boy,
the only
time
home
goes
game
fast,
that we've missed.
She got to do the Super Bowl though.
So we do meet the Mavs.
Yeah.
Now we had to go through some steps. We probably don't have time to get Ella on the field. That wasn't easy.
Oh, down there in Chattanooga,
state championship.
Sure, TWSAA had to approve that.
When we do meet the Mavs every year, we thousands of people from the community show up, and we really make it about the kids. And just getting the whole community excited about football and everything that goes into fall sports and everything. But Ella's got her own station where she signs autographs, and I mean that's pretty cool.
I think it might have been one of the biggest lines this year.
There ain't no doubt. It is the biggest line. I
Yeah.
mean, my kids sit in line. My girls can't wait to see Ella. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And now you got one in the training, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have about a 5-month-old, another chocolate
Yeah.
lab, and it's actually her stepsister out of the
Okay.
same blood, out
You got
of
big
the
dog
same
kids.
dad as Ella is, and
Yeah.
so we're bringing her along pretty quick. She hit the field for the first time.
We saw her out there,
at week 0, and she got some reps in, and surprisingly did pretty good.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ella's show until it's not.
Okay.
But we'll have one ready to go.
Yeah.
So.
We kid around.
Man.
The job Lance has done with Ella, and just watching her how smart and trained about getting him on staff. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
he's doing a lot
You
better
could do
job with
that
these
with
labs
some
than
of
we
our
are with
kids,
the
yeah.
kids.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely no football coach, but I can
Yeah.
train some dogs, and that's one way that's what I really appreciate about it. It's an opportunity for me to give back to a community that means the world to me,
Right.
a program that means the world to me, and we try to make it, a really unique experience. I would dare say
yeah.
there's nobody else in the country
She's still
at
in
the
the
high
show.
school level.
She does it on Friday night.
That's
She's
got a
coming on
dog
the
doing
show
what we
tonight.
do.
And she's doing
Oh,
it again.
absolutely.
Still in the show,
Absolutely.
Ella.
Well, Lance, we appreciate you
Yes,
coming out.
sir.
And, man, we appreciate what you do for the program, and we've always tried to make it special for the community, but
Yeah.
it's things like this that just take it up a notch. There's a lot of things we do that can't be
Yeah.
duplicated with the fireworks, but what you've done with Ella and creating a life of its own,
Yeah.
is something special within itself.
Well, it's two of my favorite things, football and dogs. So we just
Yeah.
found a way to combine
I
them.
love it.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, Coach, we're going to take another quick break right there. I want to thank Lance, Maverick for Life, Lance Freeman coming back out, bringing Ella,
Absolutely.
bringing her out. Still a show tonight right there. Lance, thanks so much for taking some time
Yes,
out of your
sir.
evening, coming out and eating with us right here. We got a great crowd out here at Harrison's tonight. Come out and visit with us as we take a great break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Hi, I'm Anderson County.
You got a little slobber
That's so
there, Gil.
good.
Tell you about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions, East Tennessee's first choice in roofing. They've been servicing East Tennessee for over 20 years, achieving a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, and are listed as a platinum contractor by Owens Corning. Financing is available. I invite you to learn more about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions on their website, exteriorhomesolutions.com, or give them a call at 865-524-5888.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, panoramic roof, 34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT four-wheel drive, 46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, 46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Welcome back to the Davey Gillum Show, sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions. If you have storm damage or just need somebody to come look at your roof, be sure and give Jeff Hedrick, our good friend, a call at 524-5888. Coach, we're live once again. Welcome back. We're up here at Harrison's Restaurant up here. Got a packed house, got lots of food up here, having a lot of fun. If you're out tonight, stop by Harrison's and see us live. Coach, joining us today, Shane Lambert. Shane, thanks for coming out and taking some time out of your day. And you got some special guests with you you're going to introduce to us right there and get us started.
So
Coach,
Shane,
help us out there. Yep.
Shane Shane's been running a program. How long you been doing it now,
4
Shane?
years I've been director out
4
there
years.
now.
Yeah.
And Shane's been instrumental in, you know, we always talk about community and our Anderson County program. We talk about when we won a championship, it wasn't a one-year thing. It's been a process of building. So it's been us, our staff, it's been our middle school guys, and the guys that have helped run the Little League, all of us being on the same page. But I tell you, Shane has just done a wonderful job.
Yeah, no doubt.
The numbers since Shane's been in there, I think we've about maxed out.
Maxed them out every
year.
all the classes.
Yeah, we're unfortunately having to turn away kids now just
Wow.
to make sure they get playing time.
Yeah.
We don't want kids standing on the sideline.
But, you know, really, Shane, you've worked well with us, and NAGAF's heading the right direction. More kids coming out, more kids enter. You know, winning helps too.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
we've got a lot of kids wanting to be Mavs, and you guys are doing a good job promoting it. If you don't mind, tell us how your numbers are this year and how are the teams doing?
Well, you know, we started out with all three teams maxed out, between 25 27 kids on all three teams. And,
Great.
You know, a lot of those are returning players. That middle age group, our 9U group, is, you know, we couldn't take any more kids. All those kids came back. So
That's awesome.
absolutely everybody excited about playing. You know, your guys' success breeds our success. So, you know, kids,
the kids that are coming from there, you know, I'm starting to see more turnover as far as football savvy, more, I hate to say quality, but there's always good kids, but as far as on the field, the group that left you guys and is sixth graders at Norris right now, really good group of kids. I mean, those kids are, I mean, they're ready to play a high level of football in middle school right now. So I can see, you know, as a guy that's trying to orchestrate a program, a lot of success from the ground up in the work you guys are doing.
Yeah, that's a special group there. Those kids are dedicated to playing football and being successful, and it's breeding down to our younger kids. They see what those kids have had to do to be successful. So
It's a snowball effect. You know, when I first got here, we'd have one or two kids that wanted to be football players. It was still a social thing, and you know, Friday nights are always fun, but the 365 grind of wanting to be great and separate yourself. We'd only have a few kids, and then you get a Stanton Martin, a Trey Noe, a Ron Moog come in and dedicate their life to it and have success. In the next group, you get, you know, a team full of those guys, and they have success. And now we got a whole program full of them, and now I'm seeing, you know, guys like you all and Chris running 7-on-7 where we're having trouble getting field time for 7 and 8 year olds in January and February because people are wanting to, you know, push it. And,
kids are already asking about 7-on-7.
So if you don't mind,
Coach, who you got with you right there? We're excited about this.
So we got Josiah Downs with us.
Sir.
This is Josiah's second year with us. Josiah is probably the best tackler in the league. You know, he for his size,
he's most athletic in his family.
You know, I've seen some highlights. I've seen a lot of long touchdowns, fast, a lot of big hits, and I've heard a lot of people say that had to come from his mama.
Yeah, that is completely from his mother's side of the family. You know,
Josiah, what do you? First year really playing pad football, ain't it, buddy?
Second year.
Now, did you play last year or this your first year?
I played last year.
Okay. How you enjoying it this year?
Really good.
Really good? Now, what's y'all's record right now?
1-1.
1-1. All right.
Lost a nail biter on Saturday, didn't you?
Yeah.
You think you'll come back and get the Cougars later this year?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
All right. You enjoying it?
Yes.
Good, good. That's awesome. All right. So we're going to hand the mic over to who we got next, Coach?
This is.
Thanks, Josiah.
Come here, Blaine.
I coached his daddy when he was at Anderson County, and now I got his little
Just hold it
boy
right
up
there, buddy.
here.
This is Blaine Bittinger. This is Blaine's first year with us.
Blaine?
Hey, Blaine.
Blaine, how old are you, buddy?
Good.
You're good.
How old are you?
5.
5?
Yeah.
So you play for the Crickets? Now what position do you play? What's that?
Defense.
You play defense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You like
Way to go.
you like hitting people, Blaine? Good.
You can tell,
Good.
100%.
So, Coach, you said you coached his dad, huh?
Yeah, I had his dad in school right there. He went to the Marine Corps right
Awesome.
there. Real excited. What a great story it is, yeah.
You got anybody you want to say hi to while you're up here, buddy? You got anybody you want to say hi to while you're up here? Who?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, buddy. We'll go ahead and get our...
Thanks, Blaine. You did awesome.
All right. Thanks, buddy. All right.
Aiden, tell me your
All right,
name.
who we got?
My name is Aiden
Aiden, what team do you play for, Aiden?
Nagaf.
Nagaf? What age group? You on the crickets, hoppers?
Cricket.
No, you're on a hopper. You're a hopper.
What position you play?
No, you are JV. I'm sorry. He is JV.
You like offense or defense better?
Offense.
Offense? Okay.
You're right
Now,
after Coach Gillum's heart. He does too. He
Now,
loves
my-
that offense.
my wife called me today telling me you were going to be on the show. She was excited about that. You came to speed training some this winter, didn't you? Yeah, all right.
Aiden came to us when he was just barely 4 years old. His 4th year playing for us.
Fourth
Okay,
year
great,
already.
yeah.
Wow.
As an 8-year-old.
That's
so
good stuff, buddy.
come in weighing a whole total of about 30 pounds and wanted to
Yeah.
play football.
All right.
All right. Who's your favorite football player, Aiden? You got any NFL guys you like?
No.
Not really. How about college football team? You like the Vols? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I got
All
it.
right, buddy.
Good.
Aiden, you got anybody you want to say hi to while you're up here? You want to wave at mom or anybody? No. All right, buddy.
Good job,
Thanks for coming.
All right.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
Now
Look out.
our next guy don't even need an introduction. Chuck, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
Probably the most famous 9-year-old in Anderson County history.
Absolutely.
He's got his own
Jumbotron. He's
on
got
the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
He's been
He tells people to get loud on the Jumbotron, and the crowd goes wild.
he's been a part of the program. I can't think of how long
yeah.
those guys have been
Yeah.
here. But he's
4 years, 5 years, maybe. He's been in it. I've been.
Chuck walks right in the locker room with the seniors. He's
Bosses
well
them
known,
around.
well known everywhere. Not just this year, but every year. So Chuck, what grade? I mean, not what grade, but what age group are you in now?
I'm in 9 and 8U.
No, is that the Hoppers?
Yeah.
Now, so you and Josiah play together. So you guys 1-on-1 right now.
Mhm.
What position are you playing?
I'm a linebacker and tight end.
Linebacker and tight end. So
Okay.
you and Cody's kind of playing the same positions. Does he give you any pointers, or do you have to coach him up?
I got Coach him up.
Yeah. That a boy.
Now, I've heard a lot of the coaches bragging, saying you've been really sticking some people this year.
Mhm.
So you like hitting people?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Who's your favorite player?
Gavin now.
Gavin, no. That's a good one, buddy.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep. They don't
All
get much
right.
better
Got
than
anybody you want to give a shout out to while you're on here?
that. About your brother. Give your brother a shout out.
Yeah, I think
He's
all
over
over in
there
here. Yeah. All right, buddy. We'll go ahead and go get the next one.
All right. All right. Getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Coach, I'll let you introduce him.
This is Logan Lambert. This is my son.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can tell. He's
Yeah.
He's
Big.
he's a cutter
He'll
for
be
us
tall,
this year.
yeah.
So, how have you guys done this so far this year, Logan?
Good.
What's y'all's record?
3-0.
3-0
3-0.
already. Wow, that's
Way to
great.
go. It's a good
That
start.
that cutter class can be tough.
Yeah.
You know, so that's big time. What position they got you playing this year?
Mostly wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Okay. You playing any defense?
Yeah.
What position?
Defensive end.
Okay. I got you. So Logan's another one I've got to watch grow up. Always in speed training. Usually out there on Saturdays, putting extra work in, working with guys on Saturdays, even through the week and things like that, trying to get better. It's always exciting to get to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, who's your favorite player?
Gavin now.
Gavin, no.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
Mine
guys
too.
out there that like Gavin, no. A lot of people like to. Gavin, he was a special player for us. How about teams? What's your favorite teams?
Tennessee and the Chiefs.
Tennessee and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Did you get to watch UT game last week? So who you got? What is Florida the next big game? Tennessee. State?
Yeah, I think so.
Who you got in the Tennessee-Florida game?
Tennessee.
Tennessee,
You
yeah.
like
The right answer if you
Vols.
want to go home.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Hey, Shane, we appreciate you taking time out of your night
Yeah,
to come
thanks,
join
man.
us right there and bringing some
appreciate it. I
guys, bringing your
appreciate
team
y'all.
out there. Best
Yeah,
of luck to you
appreciate you,
guys
man.
as y'all go through your season right there. And you always know our door's open if we can ever do anything for you.
Absolutely.
We'll be
Always
there for
pulling for you
Saturdays
guys.
cheering for you guys. Love Brandon, love your family. Y'all been with
Oh,
us
yeah.
for a long time.
We
so
can do a whole show on Brandon. We'll have
Yeah,
to get him on here.
we love it. Yeah, yeah. We'll be right back in just a few moments as we take a break from the Davey Gillum Show live.
Football coach Davey Gillum, and I want to tell you about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions, East Tennessee's first choice in roofing. They've been servicing East Tennessee for over 20 years, achieving a 4.9 rating on Google Reviews, and are listed as a platinum contractor by Owens Corning. Financing is available. I invite you to learn more about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions on their website, exteriorhomesolutions.com, or give them a call at 865-524-5888.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, panoramic roof, 34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive, 46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, 46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Welcome back to the Davey Gillum Show, sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions. If you've got storm damage or just need your roof looked at, give our good friend Jeff Hedrick a call at 524-5888. We're live here once again at Harrison's Restaurant up here on Hillvale. Come up and visit with us. We got a packed house out here watching the show tonight. Coach, we got a special guest on tonight. It's been a big night. We've had Ella, we've had Chuck,
And now we got the boss.
and now we got the boss man on. Ben
Straighten
Downs.
up, boys.
So, if
Welcome
anybody
to the
don't
show.
know, Coach Downs, our principal. We used to be together in the PE room. Pretty wised up and got an admin. But Coach Downs was the baseball coach when I got to AC.
Yeah.
He was a big-time player.
Yeah.
Division
Yeah.
I baseball player.
Tennessee
Good
Now
Tech.
that's not what you said a minute ago when Josiah was up here.
He said-
Well, I said he got his toughness from Mom. I didn't say you're tough.
Oh, okay.
But Coach Downs, he could have been a D1 football or basketball or baseball.
Yeah.
Big-time arm. But he was a big-time coach when I got here.
It's Sweetwater Flash. They
Sweetwater
say.
Flash.
Yeah, that boy, Brad. That way you get that.
We're really just waiting for his boys to
Yeah,
snap
we're
in
waiting on
those
the
down
Downs
jeans
boys
and
to come to AC.
We've
We
been
need
wanting
some
some
of that.
6'4" kids for a while now.
Yes, sir.
But Coach Downs, we went back a long time. He was a baseball coach. We got a baseball program was really top shelf when I got here. He was first class, and
Yeah.
you know, obviously it's awesome for us to work for, but we always talk about culture at Anderson County, community, and that kind of thing, and really it starts at the top. And,
Sure.
Great guy to work for, but, you know, kind of all of us, I think, kind of mirror the same sentiment. In it for the kids, in it for the community. Not many people on a football game when they're winning a state championship. When I'm having to run down, I got principal running 100 yards to meet me. And, I mean, he's as much into this as we
100%.
are. And so,
100%. It don't matter if he's at basketball, he's at volleyball, he's at the soccer games, he's all over the place. Mr. Downs, thanks so much for spending some time with us tonight. Tell us a little bit about the start of school. We had a great start so far. Got some events coming up. We got some senior nights coming up. We got homecoming coming up right there. Tell us a little bit about those events right there. And the start of school has been a real good start, I think. Good kickoff right there.
Yeah, first thanks for having me on tonight and being a part of this. I've been watching the last few weeks, but I finally got to come out and be a part of it. Awesome crowd. Great seeing the young guys here in AGAF. Obviously with Josiah out there, I get to see that every week, so it's fun to be a part of that. But, you know, I love this school and love the community. You know, I say it every year, every day, basically, that we have the best school in the state, and it's because of our staff and students. There's nowhere better, and it starts with our students and staff. And you know, the school year's off to a great start. You know, all of our sports programs are rolling. Everything's moving in the right direction, and we're excited for another year. Some great things going on academically that we'll talk about probably in a few minutes. But you know, just a great school year start so far, and we're excited to open up region play on Friday night.
I know we are.
we're excited
We're
about
ready
that
to do
too.
that for sure. No doubt, no doubt. Coach, talk a little bit about you guys. So you said you mentioned academics real quick. Talk a little bit about that. I know we've got a new Focus 4 thing we're talking about here with our staff, and just put that out for the community to see and tell us a little bit about
so
that.
it's a we have 4 goals at Anderson County High School that relate around academics, but Dr. Parrott has really charged the administrators in the county with focusing on 4 things this school year and really diving into it. So what we're doing at Anderson County, the state accountability-wise, is really making us focus on Algebra 1 and English 2.
Yeah.
So we're putting a lot of effort into those two specific subjects.
Yeah.
So a lot of concentration in Algebra 1 and English 2. And then we're going to, a new thing the state's done the last couple of years is what's called a Ready Graduate.
Yeah.
We've used graduation rate over the years, but we're really focused on a Ready Graduate.
Yeah.
A lot of things that go into that. 21 on the ACT can make you a Ready Graduate.
Sure.
A certain ASVAB score with a couple EPSOs, industry certification, and that's where ACCTC comes big into play and helping us.
Boy,
but we're super blessed to have ACCTC. But that Ready Grad's a big piece, and then last is teacher attendance. Dr. Parrott has mentioned this a lot, and we mention a lot. You can't replace a classroom teacher, and when a classroom teacher's not there, you can have the best sub in the world, but when your certified teacher's not in the classroom, your kids aren't getting the full
instruction,
full instruction that they need. And so we're taking teacher attendance to a new level this year. So that's our 4: English 2, Algebra 1, a Ready Graduate, and then teacher attendance.
Yeah. Well, we're excited about that and excited to see the progress in that. I know that's going to be something that any challenge that's laid out to Anderson County High School, we eat that up, we take that, and we want that challenge, and excited about that. Those 4 things right there, and excited to see us grow. I noticed this year, Coach, you've got some things in play for attendance for teachers. You've got them divided up into their groups that they work in, the departments they work in, and the department with the highest attendance is going to get a great meal. They may get a Harrison's meal, right?
Actually, this first one, our English department won the month of August. So I got their order today during PLC, and we're feeding them on Friday. They're our first winners. They were up at about 98% attendance for the month of August. That's a 10-person department, so pretty big deal for that group to win. So it's exciting, but they actually chose Calhoun's, so they're going to Calhoun's. So it's no Mickey Mouse lunch. It's a first-class lunch.
Sure. I wouldn't expect anything less from the Maverick administration. That's what we do, is do things first class and above and beyond, and that's what we're doing this time. So excited about that. Anything else you want to mention? I know we.
I did have some dates here. Homecoming coming up. Unfortunately our schedule, the way it's worked out, we've only had 1 home game so far.
Right. We're going to have 3.
It's good and bad. Bad that we haven't had many home games yet, but good that we're going to have a bunch toward the end. And homecoming's coming up October 23rd versus Gibbs. We love having all of our alumni back for that game. October is it?
It's October
20th?
20th? Yeah, 20th.
Okay, so I got the wrong date here, my fault. But October 20th versus Gibbs. Gibbs always such a good rivalry with Anderson County in all sports. I can remember
it's a good sports community.
It is. Very similar to us, and I can remember when I was coaching baseball, man, some of our best atmospheres was at Gibbs and at Anderson County versus Gibbs. So just a great night. So that'll be fun for homecoming. Love to see all of our alumni back for that. And then volleyball senior night will be September 26th. And football senior night will be October 27th versus South Dulwich, our last home game before the playoffs start. We look to host a few playoff games again this year. Hopefully we'll be there the 1st, 2nd, and 4th round. Might have to travel 3rd round, but no pressure, coach. High expectations. But again, some home playoff games. There's nothing like Anderson County. And I do want to mention girls soccer. We have an in-school game on Tuesday in-school versus Clinton. So the Drags are coming across town, big rivalry game. In-school, our kids get to go out 4th block and see that. So my plans, you need to know that for 4th block. But Tuesday, Clinton, home in-school girls soccer game.
Let's go.
That'll be fun.
Yes, sir. Ben, Mr. Downs, thanks so much for taking time tonight to come visit with us right there. We're live once again at Harrison's up on Hillvale. Come up and visit with us right here. We'll be right back with some players and finish up, and let's get ready to talk about Fulton.
We may not get to talk about Fulton.
I know.
I want to tell you about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions, East Tennessee's first choice in roofing. They've been servicing East Tennessee for over 20 years, achieving a 4.9 rating on Google reviews, and are listed as a platinum contractor by Owens Corning. Financing is available, I invite you to learn more about my friends at Exterior Home Solutions on their website, exteriorhomesolutions.com, or give them a call at 865-524-5888.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, panoramic roof, 34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive, 46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, 46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
All right, welcome back to the Davey Gillum Show as we finish up the final segment here. It's sponsored by Exterior Home Solutions. If you have storm damage or just need somebody to come look at your roof, give our good friend Jeff Hedrick and his team a call at 524-5888. We are live again here at Harrison's up on Hillville. Coach, we've had a great meal. We've had a great crowd tonight.
Right.
It's been a lot of fun. We had some really great guests. Had Ella. Got Mr. Downs on there. Got Shane Lambert from NAGAF. We brought some players up here. We'll start with the player of the game.
So what we've got here is the Exterior Home Solution. They always do our players
Yeah.
of the game.
Yeah.
So we're going to start announcing them on here.
Yeah.
So you guys, these are our players of the game. You guys will take these home with you. Nice trophies
Yeah.
to keep with you.
Yeah.
But our first player of the game was Zay, which we talked about a little earlier. He's our quarterback, come in this year, transferred in. Threw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. Zay is a big knot, man. You starting to feel a little more comfortable in the offense?
Yeah, like the more we keep working at things, I think the more easier it comes as it goes.
Yeah.
Had some big time throws to these guys over here, mostly. A lot of guys got involved, but there were some glimpses of you getting to ad lib and use that big arm, and some of the crazy drills you and Gavin do all the time. Some of that got to come into play. So. How'd it feel? How's it transition, first of all? Let's go back. You come in from Jeff County, and nothing about Jeff County, but how's it been coming into a new school, new system, new team, trying to fit in, and how's that process been for you?
I'd say coming in, I mean, like everybody's really supporting. All of my teammates were very welcoming. I think the easiest thing was just coming in and y'all helping me as a coaching staff. I think that was probably the best thing.
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind, like it was hard trying to get like the playbook down, but after like I don't know, I'd say like a month. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of it down. I mean,
Right.
still more to work
Well,
on it.
the more you learn, the more Coach Chow will add. So
No,
he ain't cutting you no breaks, is he?
Not at all. But I mean, it's a lot different than what I'm used to as a program. I mean, like the culture here is way different. And it's just best for me. And y'all have helped me a lot.
We've enjoyed having you.
I appreciate that.
You're an easy guy to like. You got a great personality, and you fit right in. And
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to have you.
You know, wherever we go, though, when we talk about Zay, love him, not like him, whatever, you can't deny. I mean, his arm talent is supernatural.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many people in college that got an arm like Zay. Even today, watching some balls, he just flicked a couple of 65, 70 yards just on a rope.
Yeah,
And
a lot of
there ain't
fun.
many people can do that.
Honestly, I don't know how I can do that myself. I've always been able to throw a ball.
You got some great
Did you
teammates
put
around
anything
you.
extra into that, or has it just been something you've kind of been good at the whole time?
I'd say when I was younger, I mean, me and my dad would go out and he just had me throw it as hard as I could.
Did he?
He's always told me from day one to throw everything hard.
Yeah.
Like don't ever just touch
Don't ever
everything,
throw it.
everything
Throw it
hard.
out there and make 'em go
And
chase
I
it.
think it's been easier for me since then. Like growing up, it's just been easy to flip things and like make things look like it's easier.
Yeah. Well, he does a lot of special things. Not many people can do. Can throw from every position, forward, backwards, sideways, all them things, and then the big arm on top of it.
Yeah.
Obviously very talented. We're trying to work that into the offense, but it looks like we're getting a little more comfortable every week. A lot of it has to do with, we'll get to our next guy here, Trent Strickland, who you know, just in those few highlights, Trent, you're all over the field on offense and defense. First of all, how tired are you getting on Friday? Because you don't hardly come off the field.
Friday, I was exhausted playing both ways. That was rough.
Some big boys out there too.
Oh, they were pretty big.
It's good to get a little pickle juice in
that's
there.
Right. I had every substance of water ever on Friday night.
So, you know, week one, going into the game, obviously you're a big part of the game plan, but really we didn't get the ball to you at all against Powell. Since then, it looks like just in the course of the evolution of the offense, Zay's getting more comfortable finding you. Coach Chavez getting more comfortable working you in. But it looks like you guys are starting to develop some chemistry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure from week one. I'd say Zay's got the ball way more to me from Powell, but I definitely see some chemistry building between us and just as a team.
So, offense, defense, you got a preference?
Defense.
Probably offense,
Defense.
I'm going to be honest. Definitely offense.
Now,
defense can be
I missed
rough,
that
but
one. I would've said
I still
defense.
like it, though. I still love defense.
Yeah, you're all over the place, sacrificing your body. That's really the name of the game for this team is we got to learn how to be selfless. And unfortunately, there's not a ton of us, and you play those 6A teams, you know, we take a beating, and that's just part of it.
Yeah.
You got to, at some point, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Trent's a local boy. He's a Lake City boy right there.
Oh, Lake City boy.
Well, he's a lineage.
Brad, his brother's a legacy player. Brad
Yeah.
was. And so we're glad to have you, Trent, and watched you grow
Sir.
up. I remember when you were just little bitty running around, watching your brother play right there, and your brother always said that you weren't as good as him, but I think
I'm definitely better. Definitely better than Bradley.
You know,
he's watching.
Hope Bradley's watching tonight.
There's a point though when you're the older brother where, you know, you always say you're better. But I think when you were an 8th grader, and you know, you really had an outstanding 8th grade year. Y'all won your championship.
Yeah.
Really dominated that game, championship game, and then y'all went to the flag league that year, and y'all showed up, and us coaches, all of us, were just in awe. I mean, just running past people, one-handed balls and things like that. So at that point, I think Brad realized, hey, you know what? I think my brother's better.
Oh, yeah. Hope so.
I don't know.
Hope he did.
It sure was a treat to get to Coach Brad, and now it's even better to get to Coach.
But you know, I got to watch. Zay didn't know me, but I knew him when he was little. I remember watching him play Fulton. And me and Coach Jones at Fulton, actually, who's the Bearden coach now, he used to help me put together. He did a lot of the organization. We did a faith-based 7-on-7, and Zay's Fulton team came in, and I'd never seen an 8th grader throw the ball that far.
Oh, I guarantee
Holy
it.
moly!
Yeah.
But I thought back then he was a Cott County kid playing for Fulton, and he was going to go to Lakeway, I believe, back then. Yeah.
that was
But Lakeway opened late or something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll get to our next guy. Xavion James, who's really been big in all 3 games so far, offense and defense.
Coach, he's up to like 404 for the season right there.
Yeah,
3 games, 404 yards, just.
So yeah, on that note, I'm not really a big stat guy, but we got Zay already right at 1,000 yards in 3 games.
Right.
Those are big numbers, especially considering the teams we're playing.
Sure,
That's
sure.
tough.
Yep.
New receiving core, new quarterback, new offensive system. So you know. We didn't get the points we wanted early, but looks like we're trending in the right direction. And then X, you know, he's big in every game. 400 yards in 3 games as a receiver with those touchdowns.
X, do you like the deep ball better? Do you like the screen stuff you can get up the field? Which one do you like best?
I enjoy deep balls better,
like
honestly.
The double move and get down the field.
I like deep balls better for sure.
Yeah.
So the one thing you provide for us though, X, is, you know, and Trent does too, but it's nice whether you're the quarterback or the OC and you can throw a short completion and it turn into a 50-yard game.
Yeah.
And I call those free points and things like that, things you're not planning on happening, but that's big time for an offense. And I know Zay's hit you on a lot of RPOs, hitches, and things like that.
Yeah.
Seems like every one of them you this close to maybe housing.
Yeah,
really,
I know, man. I got a house one this week for sure.
Now it looks like you and Zay have some personal chemistry, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Seems like when he's in trouble, he's always looking Six's way.
Yeah, we've been playing together for about 3 years now, so definitely got a lot of chemistry there.
How'd y'all meet each other?
I really don't remember. I just know I met him in like.
Well, it was on I think it was on the Fulton team.
Yeah.
We started off at Fulton. Well, that summer going into my 8th grade year, we'd like play on a 7-on-7 team. It was like a big national 7-on-7 team.
Okay.
Went from there, and then we played 8th grade year together. Separated for 2 years, and then junior year and
back
senior
here this year for senior year. Yeah.
Well, I can see there's a few plays the other day. I don't think anybody knew what you were doing except for X.
Yeah.
Coach Chow called a run play, and they may see a pass that he likes. Nobody else knows. And I'm like, what is going on?
Check it out and make it happen.
But that's some of the freedom we give the quarterback. A lot of places don't. If we get certain looks, we want them to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
A lot of times we're not aware of what's about to happen to the ball snaps on some of that.
I got a question for you two. I'll tell you this: I got to know, is it a Pedialyte or a pickle juice? Which one is the best? Which one do you like during the game when it's you're in a bad way?
I say Pedialyte. Pickle juice is
Pedialyte.
Pickle juice is
I know some of
horrible.
them big linemen.
Pickle juice
Those
makes
big
me want to
linemen
throw
are
up
liking that
sometimes.
pickle juice.
Well, our boy Zay, he's in a whole world of his own at quarterback. John David told me he had to go get money out of the stands because they needed a coach.
That's great. I needed one too. I think I got one after the second quarter. I needed a coach. So yeah, I was with you on that.
But guys, thanks for coming in. You guys had a great year. Obviously, we need you guys to continue to get better.
Yeah.
First region game, we need big games, but our goal is still region championship, and then after that, make a run for state. And, obviously 0-3 right now, but that's really got little to do with where we want to finish.
Right. Friday night's going to be a big start for us right there, and we're excited to get that started right there. And on that note, Coach, talk a little bit about Fulton.
Yeah, it'll take us a little while to get to them. First region game, first of all and foremost, that's a big deal. All these other games, more like your pride games. You want to play and you want to play the best.
Yeah.
Allows us to get better. But those are the top games all kids want to play in. You know, the atmosphere at Bearden was outstanding.
Oh, what a huge crowd.
We sold out our part. They sold out their part. Great student section, all them top things. So big time high school football game. But going forward, now we're in the meat of our schedule. We got to go to work and win another 7th region championship. Fulton standing in the way. They lost their best player, Marmar, who was a special kid.
Oh boy, he was great. Really good.
So right now, defensively, they got some talent in the secondary, and they'll rely on those guys to try and slow down our pass
front,
game.
They got a kid, Rashawn Cash. I think he's 330. He's a monster,
big kid,
monster of a kid.
Big kid. But what you're going to see in this game is a little different in contrast to what you've seen in the first three, where we've had lesser numbers to the 6As.
Right.
Fulton, another 4A school. When it comes to 4A, we'll play more kids than most people do.
Yes.
And Fulton's playing their kids both ways. I think we'll actually push the gas a little bit and get them wore down. But I think I expect completely Eli Nelson, Grayson Bradshaw, those guys to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And Nick Moog, who's been out 2 weeks.
I
think we're going
to get Nick back.
I'm
too.
extremely excited to get him back on the field.
Can't wait.
And just really ride him, get that run game going, and see how they counter to that, and then let Zay and these guys go to work.
Yeah, very excited. Coach, we're running out of time right here as we get ready.
Yeah, real quick, defensively, the big thing for us over there, we got a good game plan. They're still elusive, but if we can keep them in the confines of the play and not let broken plays, I think we'll have a good night.
We'll be back next week with another episode of Davey Gillum Show.
Thanks, guys.
Play the end.